Look behind me. You see that gray tower. This area, I live right down the street, and in 2021, in February, this whole area froze, and the Texas power grid almost failed. Actually, we were 4 minutes and 37 seconds from the grid completely failing all throughout Texas. Well, why should you care? Why does it matter that that was going to happen? Well, if that would have happened, power would have been turned off. We wouldn't have been able to restore it about a month. Now, if you don't know, that gigantic tower right there, in order to get water into it, you have to have power. In other words, you wouldn't have had water for a whole month in most of Texas. I want you to think about that and what that would have meant for the DFW area. That would have ensured that millions of people would have died. I want to repeat that idea. We were 4 minutes and 37 seconds away from a complete disaster in the state. Something that we have never seen throughout our whole history. So, of course, I'm going to give you the news that our great state has done great efforts to solve this problem. No, we have not. We've spent a lot of money building amphitheaters and trying to get airport built, but we have not secured the infrastructure. I want the citizens of this city to really contemplate what is important. What is important to you? What should we be doing with our money? Is our focus on the McKinney National Airport, on amphitheaters, on stadiums, whatever you want to say, this important to our future? Now you may say, well, it's just never going to happen. It is not an if the Texas power grid is going to fail. It is when will it do it? There are multiple ways our electrical grid can fail. It can happen from an EMP attack. It can happen from a Carrington event. It can happen from a cyber attack. These are all very possible, probable situations that may happen. Now, what can we do as citizens of McKinney? Well, we could ask that we secure these facilities so that they will continue to run even if the power grid failed. Well, how much would something like that cost? It would cost about $12 to $45 million to guarantee that our water would continue to run even if the power grid failed. It would cost about $100 million to keep essential services and electricity going for a year in this city if the whole Texas power grid went down under a Carrington event or an EMP attack. It's going to cost us $200 million so we can have commercial flights to McKinney. I don't support this idea that we should be focusing on a national airport in McKinney when we have so many other more important things that we could be doing with that money. In addition to that, I do not believe we have been told or sold that this idea is going to be as good as they say it's going to be. And how do I know this? Well, we can do a comparable municipality that has a national commercial airport. And they just did it. They did it for $250 million, Provo, Utah. In Provo, Utah is a tourist destination. It has 6 national parks. In addition to that, it has BYU, one of the largest universities in the United States. And they do not turn a profit. You have 3 airlines that go to it. American Airlines, Breeze, and Allegiant. These 3 airlines still do not turn a profit for that airport. It is a way better location than McKinney. Why? Because it's very difficult to get to Salt Lake City from Provo. You have to go around the point of the mountain, and it takes you about an hour from where I stand right now. In McKinney, it takes me 23 minutes to get to DFW. It takes me 16 minutes to get to the McKinney Airport. Why would I go to the McKinney Airport when it doesn't have the facilities of DFW? It's going to cost more money to fly out of McKinney. They will not be able to compete on the prices that DFW can offer. I do not believe what we've been told is accurate. I think it will struggle. Ultimately, Many years down the road, might it finally turn a profit? Maybe. I don't know. All I know is right now is definitely not the time when we have more significant issues that must be dealt with before we run off and build another amphitheater, another entertainment venue, or commercial flights out of McKinney. We should secure our infrastructure and focus on that. Change is coming. I'm Taylor Willingham, and I'm running for the mayor of McKinney.